Welcome to Create with Mrs. H. I'm Mrs. H, and we're going to be colorizing Norma Crane from Fiddler on the Roof. If you remember this actress, it's her birthday today, so happy birthday. And this one might be a little tricky because it is not completely black and white. There's this a little bit of that yellow brown in there. And then also the picture is not perfect, but she's so beautiful in it. So let's move. This is how the AI, artificial intelligence, colored it. And you can do that. You can Google it, and there's lots of sites that'll do it for free. And then in here, we improve it together. So let's see. Wow, they did a okay job there. Gives us a nice head start. So I want to get some blonde on here. This is PicMonkey, PICmonkey.com, and they have a free program, I believe, and a paid. And I think there's some free trials, or you can just hang out and relax and watch the transformation. Hopefully we can do this one. I like going to touch up, and I think we're gonna make sure the hair looks nice. And let's try the blonde first, because we're all about on this channel taking things from the past and bringing it to life. And you really see that when you colorize, even though I do love the black and white, but there's something magical that occurs when you do that as well. I happen to like the look where you have a little bit of those roots, and that's popular right now, but I don't want to do that on my hair for my models here. So I'll do that, and there we go. And already that brings just a little bit of life there. Okay, so you see her neck is really not matching her face. So we're going to take some eyeshadow, and what I've been trying to get across is eyeshadow for me is like another word for paint. So I click on the palette, I click on the dropper, and I'm going to try to match something that's already there. Because what I like to say is I don't want to reinvent the wheel and have to guess what color the skin tone is. And that's what I do like about the AI, is that it gives you that head start. Okay, we're going to have to really do this even stronger because it's just not really coming out in a very clear way. And this is what I was a little bit nervous about, because when you really have to go over those dark colors and transform it, sometimes the eyeshadow is just not that strong. But we are seeing some difference. And wherever I go, if I go to the bookstore, if I go to the art store, I see these adult coloring books now. And I really love the covers of them. I'm not so detail oriented. So the idea of having to color every little dot in the lines is just not my cup of tea. So I kind of like these sort of more broad strokes type of thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some fast filters here. Okay, I'm going to go to Effects. And I think if I go to Tranquil, let's see how that looks. That has a nice look there. I'm going to play around with something I haven't shown you yet. It's in Effects, Color Change, and I'm just going to go to like the saturation for orange and things like that. And I'm actually going to bring it up a little because I want to get her out of that gray area. Let's see what happens when you do this. So I just want to make sure she has the color and that it doesn't look completely washed out. I feel like I missed a couple spots in the hair. So I'm going back to touch up here. And maybe I'm going with the hair because that's the easier spot. You guys are gonna know my tricks. These are like the easier places to fix. But hey, some people start with the math, some people start with the hardest parts and then go easy. I start with the easiest parts, they get harder. All right. So the diamond necklace, I think, could use just a touch of I go to teeth whiten. I do go to teeth whiten. There it is. And teeth whiten is great because it's just basically, you're basically white paint. And it's just nice and subtle. So we're going to get some of that saturation off of it where it was just kind of dull. Do you wear diamonds or have you given diamonds? What do you think of this? All right. Now we're going to get the teeth whitening in the eye. Don't worry, nobody will get hurt. And this just takes out any of that sleepiness or any of that thing that the AI did where it really shouldn't be there because it's not meant to be there. It wasn't historically accurate to have it like that. Okay, now we can get her teeth while we're here. We bring it nice and close. And it's good to bring things close because it allows you to see what you're doing a little bit better, make less mistakes. And I'm going to bring down the brush. It's like you want to bring it down just enough, and then, because we don't want lipstick on the teeth, right? Okay, now you can use lip tint that's here, but it's really bright. One day I'll show you. But I prefer using the eyeshadow because it is much more forgiving. Usually I will take the dropper and match it to something that's already there, but alas, they totally didn't. The AI totally didn't do anything to the lips, so I have to just guess here. So I picked like a red. I'm not seeing the red come out yet, so we're gonna have to change the color. But right now I'm just painting, and then we'll have to change the color together, and we'll see how it looks because I don't know, maybe 60s and stuff like that, there would be some sort of tan. But we need a little bit more red. And I like in the 40s when they would do the lipstick, they often would have it go really out, these little cupid bows, and it would make the lips look so much broader. Today I just throw lipstick on, but there's all these fun trips. Oops, I think I have to go back. I think I got some on the lips. Let me see if I can get that off. Otherwise I'm gonna have to totally go back and start again. That's all right. It's all part of the process. Let me see. I'm going to just have to take these off, and let's see. I'm going to have to be more careful with my lipstick. So let's see if I can do it from here. Eyeshadow. And we're going to do, I did apply that. That might have been a little too fast to apply. Let's not make the same mistake again, and we'll make sure it's smaller this time. I don't always like doing it so small because it's like this really thin marker, and when you have that thin marker, it's like more apt that you can see the boo-boos. It's like basically like you had a coloring book and you had to get it on the outlines or the edges perfectly. But I see the benefit if I don't want to give her lipstick on her teeth. And I can't do that. I can't take this beautiful public domain picture and turn it into lipstick on teeth. It's just not right. When I was younger at my grandmother's house, she was so beautiful. She had a picture on the wall, and it was a color photo, a color picture. It almost looked like a painting because they really did make it look like the lips looked beautiful, the blush looked beautiful. I mean, she's beautiful anyway, of course. And so it's okay to kind of do it a little bit much, because I really do feel I'm fading it down here. That was the style of the photos at the time. Okay, let's bring it back and get an idea of how we're doing. Okay, I'm seeing some success. Let's make her eyes pop just a little bit. We have eye brighten and eye tint. So I'm going to go to brown. Looks like the AI is guessing it's brown. So there's no reason for me to... This one kind of looks a little bluish. Sometimes it might be good for us to look up what some of these eye colors are, because I did Betty Davis the other day. I'll blame the AI. The AI thought she had brown eyes. And so I gave her brown eyes, but I shouldn't have. Okay, so here we're seeing there's a lot of like discoloration and things like that. So let's see if some of the effects we can do can sort of hide those boo-boos. So let's try Tuscan. So that's nice. That's really nice. We're going to apply that. Let's do Orton, which is a spotlight. Not quite a spotlight. I call it the spotlight. Now let's see if the Intrepid, the background, can get hidden. I think we need to go in and take out some of that pink. So we're gonna go to touch up, and I'm just gonna try spray tan, because that's like a darker paint, and let's just see if that takes out some of the red or matches some of the red. Let's see. And so far, nope. That totally didn't work. But we can always remove background if we have to. So we could do something like that. And then we can put a background in place. So this is, let's see, go to photos. Let's do background. And let's see if we have something that's a nice background. Maybe this here. We'll just look down for a few more. Something that just would be a nice like photo background. Let me try that. Photo background. Again, these are like my little shortcuts here. Let's go back to background. And there's that black one. There's this. I'm going to just try this and see how this goes. I clicked on it. Now I'm going to say move layer to the back. Let's turn it around. And we're going to pull it out here. And turn it. Okay. We don't have to leave it green, I don't think. Let's go ahead. We can go to effects, color changer, take the green. Let's do a little pink there. Saturation. Totally can play with this. There we go. And I'm trying to think how I can just make her look a little bit more real against the background. And intensity here. I'm doing a little drop shadow. And sort of just want to fade that in a little bit. And, I think I'm liking that. Let's see if there's any other touches we can do. Maybe the background will allow me to do Intrepid. Nope, that makes it look fake. So I'm just practicing and I'm learning. Here, let me try this one. On the background, we'll try the Intrepid. Fade it. So now I feel like it looks like she's more in the room with it. So I do like that. I want to touch up around here. Touch up, and we're going to go to the eyeshadow, not mascara. Okay, so we're just going to be finishing up with some last touches to make it really pop. So I go to eyeshadow. I live on eyeshadow. That should be my favorite saying. Will work for eyeshadow. And just going around there. And if I wanted to add just a little color to the dress, maybe. And I feel like that would make it just look more believable. Because you want it to look like not AI. You know, the AI does okay, but we want a little bit better than the AI. So I'm just taking any color. You could pick a different color, and that's the fun part. It's people sometimes think, oh, it's just like click colorize. No, this is your art. You want to make it the way that speaks to you. So I'm going to do that. I feel like her lips could use just a little bit more color, and you know, I think that maybe doing the purpley pink might add something. Now I'm gonna tone it down, so don't be afraid. It always looks a little crazy before you fix it, and sometimes that can be helpful because you know where you're drawing. And it might be fun to do something crazy color like that, but I'm not going to be leaving it this way. I'm going to be playing around, toning it down. See, I think I might want to go more on the red spectrum. Okay, I'm liking that. I am liking more of the red. Let me make sure I'm not getting it on the teeth again. So I'm going to apply that, and then I'm just going to go back and do the teeth. You fix one thing, and then the next thing is like, oh, what did you do to me? Teeth whiten. How many times have we done this? And I'm always like, where is it? There we go. While I'm here, I'm gonna add that touch here. Okay, now let's go back. Ta-da! We have our picture, and let's see what it looked like before. Because my husband told me always do before and after, so I'm trying to remember to do that. So you have the before picture here, and now after, well, voila, we spent about maybe 18 minutes together. Could have gone faster, we could go slower and get the details. The main thing is we brought it to art, we've celebrated a birthday, and we had a lot of fun together. I'm so glad you joined me. Please join the channel, subscribe, hit like if you enjoyed the show. Hit the bell notifications. We want to thank you for everything, and go ahead and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Have a great day.